Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another video for you today, and these are actually my battles in the Open Great League, and we are taking a look at Nidoqueen Double Dark. I did these battles on Twitch, on stream, and I only did use this team for one set, but we won 5-0. An amazing team, Nidoqueen Double Dark with Sableye and Scrafty. So let's go ahead, dive right into the battles, and see what we got going on for us. Of course, this matchup, I mean, it could be okay for Sableye. It depends if you get the baits. We did get one bait there, and I'm going to charge up to the return and actually play it a little bit risky. We're going to go ahead and throw a second bait at the Scrafty. Again, it is risky, but we do want to flip this matchup because we do want the Scrafty on that Galarian Stunfisk, right? So we're going to go ahead and shield it. We did actually get that second bait. That's beautiful. Could have went either way. They could have not shielded that. But we're going to go ahead and charge up for the return. Throw on CMP actually, but they actually go for the catch. So beautiful, beautiful catch into the Galarian Stunfisk. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Scrafty right now. That was a great catch by them. I will be able to farm down, but not before being hit with an Earthquake and a Rock Slide, which will get me really low actually. Which is unfortunate. We do see some of that beautiful GBL leg, right? You love to see it. So yeah, this is just a Rock Slide. I know I can survive it. It will get me low, as I said, but we can survive it. And we're going to be able to count it down. Look how low, literally 1 HP. We're going to go ahead and throw the Power Punch. Now, we threw the Power Punch assuming the Scraft, assuming his Galarian Stunfisk would come in. I don't know why I said Scrafty, but Galarian Stunfisk come in, and it was actually the Lantern that came in. But that allowed me to get off a Power Punch and then a Foul Play, so we did even more damage. So very nice. They switch into their own Scrafty. I'm going to bring in my Nidoqueen right now. They're going to be able to throw a Foul Play. It's definitely going to be a Foul Play. And it does do a lot of damage to us. We're going to farm up, throw right now, and this, I'm hoping it will KO, and it actually is enough to KO. So there we go, down goes that Scrafty, and in comes Lantern. Lantern will be able to throw a Surf at us, which will KO my Nidoqueen, but that is quite alright. There we go. And at this point, I knew I needed to get to the return, and we're able to CMP on the return. They just got to the Surf, and this is going to KO the Lantern. So that catch that they made almost gave them the win. But definitely a tough matchup for me, a tough lead. We were able to pull it out. GG's. Moving on, we have Nidoqueen into Ninetales. So when I saw the Ninetales come in, I was like, ooh, Alola Ninetales, but it's actually the Kanto one. But they do switch into Skarmory. We gotta go into the Sableye. Now this team does struggle against Skarmory if it's in the lead for sure, because the Nidoqueen obviously hates Skarmory. Scrafty has play because he's doing neutral damage, but he's still taking super effective damage. But we do pick up the shield there. They're gonna be able to throw. Now they did charge up for the Brave Bird. I am 100% expecting the Sky Attack. It is a Sky Attack, but I still really have to shield. And we're going to be able to throw the Foul Play right now. Should be able to win this matchup. And they actually let that go. So now I can shield the next attack and farm down. They're going to throw now. And it's actually going to be a Brave Bird, which is a good play because this gives me a little bit less farm. But that is okay. I may have been able to get one more Shadow Cliff. They threw the Sky Attack. But they bring in the Ninetales. I'm going to throw the Foul Play, hoping I can get off 2 Foul Plays. That's why I didn't throw the return. And they do shield that one. And we're barely able to get off another one. That is huge. So if I threw the return, I would not be able to get off the second Foul Play there. So we do a lot of damage, bringing in the Nidoqueen. Now, I thought they would be able to get to an attack. But for some reason, I'm able to. Maybe they were going for Overheat and they were not quite at it. I thought they were at it, but I guess maybe not. But in comes Swampert, so this is actually still really scary. But we're going to be able to debuff them and then switch into my Scrafty. Yeah, we're just going to throw the Poison Fang and bring in the Scrafty right now. Now, this is a non-shadow, so we do survive 2 Hydro Cannons, but barely. I mean, they still do a lot of damage. But we can survive another one, and they are going to be able to throw another one, but we're still going to be able to get to the Foul Play. So Hydro Cannon going to connect. It does get us very low, but out comes the Foul Play, and this is going to be enough to KO the Swampert, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent there. But GG's. Definitely a great matchup. Great game. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. We have Nidoqueen into Tropius. Definitely like this, right? We definitely like this. So they bring in Wolverine. We're going to go ahead and bring in my Scrafty right now. Going for the Power Punch. Usually against Wolverine, I usually go for the Power Punch and then go for the counter down afterwards. And then they'll be able to get us slow. But the good thing is the Tropius will not be able to get a lot of farm, right? They do actually throw the Icicle Spear. So they're going to be able to throw 2 Icicle Spears at us. Again, getting us low, but it's not going to be enough to KO. And the Tropius will get very little farm there. And now I'm wondering if I can get to a foul play. We're almost at the foul play, and we're able to get to it because we do survive one air slash. You love to see it. So this is going to do a decent amount of damage. And then we're going to be able to bring in the Nidoqueen right now. Wait out the switch timer, right? And the Nidoqueen can come in. They bring in Galarian Stunfisk. Out comes this Sableye right now. And we're going to go ahead and throw. We CMP, deliberately CMP on the charge attack. We're going to be able to throw this foul play. They do shield it up. And I actually decide to call the Rock Slide. I'm like, you know, I think they're going to Rock Slide. They do Rock Slide. You love to see it. So, beautiful there. We're going to try to CMP on the next possible Earthquake right now. So, we're going to throw the foul play. And we do CMP, which is nice. They don't shield it. This one I shield because the Rock Slide would still get us pretty low. We survive it, but it would get us low. And I was expecting a Rock Slide, but they actually Earthquake us, which is better for me. So now at this point, I'm just going to throw immediately. I'm not going to CMP or anything. I'm just going to throw right away to get rid of the Stunfisk or take the final shield from my opponent. They do decide to give it up. And they switch into Tropius, so we're going to immediately bring out this Shadow Nidoqueen. This is looking pretty good. We do go ahead and throw the Poison Fang. I guess I should have undercharged this to get a little bit more farm, but it doesn't matter. The win condition really is this Sableye that we're going for. We don't need this Nidoqueen. They have to throw an Earthquake at us anyway, and they're just going to quit there. That is going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle here. We have Nidoqueen into Alolan Sandslash. So this is really bad. So we got to go into Sableye, and they're going to bring in a Zoom Out. So, Sableye can flip this matchup. It depends. You could bait here. You could go straight return. Sometimes I bait. Sometimes I go return. In this situation, I am going straight return, and they do not shield. That is huge for us. Huge. So they're going to be able to throw an attack. I do go ahead and shield this one up. It's going to be an Ice Beam, so that's a good play to go for that Ice Beam. So now we're charging up, going for the foul play right now. Now we can safely go for foul plays, and they have to shield if they want to get off another attack, and they do shield. So they're going to be able to throw an attack. They're going to be able to throw the Play Rough, which they do. So I'm going to go ahead and shield this. That would be enough to KO us. And now we're going to be able to Shadow Claw down. So Sableye going to be able to beat the Zoom Out, which does happen quite often. It all depends. If they shield the return, if they shield the bait, if they let the bait go through. It could go either way, right? Luckily for us, it paid off. So we're going to go ahead, throw the foul play into the Alolan Sandslash. And we have two foul plays, which is beautiful. And this is going to get it low unless if they shield it. We do go for the foul play. They do actually go ahead and shield it. So the foul play right there, and we're trying to get to another one. If they went for the farm down, we would have been able to get to another one, but they don't go for the farm down, which is totally fine. Ice Punch is going to KO us. That's fine. We could bring in Scrafty. In comes Swampert, which actually is still pretty scary, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go for the foul play and then try and sacrifice my Nidoqueen, because we don't really need Nidoqueen anymore, but we actually are able to farm down before they get off an attack. I thought we'd basically be sacrificing the Nidoqueen. They would Hydro Cannon, Earthquake, whatever, KOS, and then Scrafty would be able to beat both Pokemon. But Nidoqueen can just get the job done as well, and Nidoqueen can take out that Alolan Sandslash. And that's going to be a great game, a tough lead for us, but we're able to overcome it. Well played to my opponent. Let's go ahead and move into the next game. Nidoqueen into Alolan Ninetales. You absolutely love to see it. This is a great matchup. So let's see what they come out. They actually bring in a normal type. So when I saw the normal type, I immediately thought Lickitung, but it's actually a Vigoroth. This is actually kind of scary. So here's the thing. I guess I should have shielded this Body Slam, because now they're going to be able to win switch, but they will have to shield the Power Up Punch if they want to go ahead and try and win switch, and they're going to go ahead and shield that. So they actually throw an attack before I can get off mine. Very good play. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and shield this. I know they can win switch, but I could shield this and take both shields from my opponent. I was actually hoping that after they shielded this, we both would go down to each other's counter, but no, they actually barely survived. So they do win switch. They're really bad for me. I would have loved to win switch, obviously, but Nidoqueen, I see the Obstagoon coming out, and I'm like, you know what? Sableye doesn't like Obstagoon either, right? So this is still looking pretty good for us. We do have a shield advantage. They have no shields. We're going to be able to take this Night Slash, and I am going to go ahead and take it. So there we go. The Night Slash coming in. I am continuing to overform. They actually switched into a Alolan Ninetales, which is totally fine. We're going to be able to get off. We're looking really good, right? We're going to be able to get off this Poison Fang right now. And we have another Poison Fang. Just throw it immediately. Honestly, maybe could have farmed down. I don't know. Maybe farm down, go for the... Nah, no, I couldn't have farmed down. I was too low. But they bring in the Obstagoon. They do throw an attack. That's totally fine. We let this go. A return, not a return, but a foul play will be enough from the Sableye to KO this Obstagoon. But for some reason, the game's not letting me bring it in. So we have to wait out the timer. So we bring in this Sableye, and yeah, I mean, an Ice Slash wouldn't KO, plus we still have a shield. And that is going to be a great game, very well played to my opponent, a great set as well, and as you can see, we are going to be going 5-0. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.